Welcome back to the Dilster Show. I just got back from visiting my girlfriend in California, and as she was dropping me off at the airport, we were being all cute, holding hands, the whole thing. And as she's feeling my hands, she's feeling the calluses on my hand, and she's like, "Is that from working out?" And I looked down at my palm, and I was like, "Oh shit." Because I was comparing my hands to her. She has these sweet, gentle, soft hands, and then my hands are like pavement. This is 6 years worth of calluses from going to the gym. I totally forgot. If you're watching this and you've been going to the gym for 3 years, for 5 years, for 10 years, there was a time when you stepped into the gym and you picked up a barbell or you tried to do a pull-up and it fucking stung your hands. I remember, now it's like automatic, obviously. And all we think about as guys going to the gym is, did we go up weight from the last time we went to the gym? Did we increase weight? But there was a time where you stepped into the gym and it fucking stung your hands to just do a pull-up. And then over time, you just build and build and build. And now we don't even think about it. I completely forgot that was even a thing when I started the gym, that it legitimately stung my hands. There's this philosopher, Lucius Seneca, who says, "No man is more unhappy than he who does not face adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself." Look, I can't speak for females, but I can speak for men. We are designed to strive for something. The most anxious, the most depressed I ever felt is when I felt super stagnant in my life, working a 9-to-5 dental liner sales job, just going in, plugging in my hours, and then just leaving for the day. Just feeling so unfulfilled, so lost in life. And I just felt like I wasn't progressing. Another year would go by, another year would go by. And I would look back and see what I accomplished, and it was fucking nothing. And so the weight of the anxiety just kept building up on my shoulders until I fucking imploded. That's why it's so important that if there's something that you want to do in this life, you need to fucking do it. Because, dude, we all have this idea in our head that we're gonna live till we're 90 or 100, but it's like you literally have no clue when your day is up. And so that's why you need to start doing what you need to be doing. If you're feeling a pull to something, if you want to start a business, if you want to get in good shape, just fucking start. Because the reality is, you're not going to see results right away. You're just not. It's going to take time. And it's funny because here's what I looked like 6 years ago when I first got in the gym. And here's how I looked just a couple days ago. But I'm telling you, when I first started, I didn't see any progress for the first two to 3 years. All I wanted to get was abs when I started. I just wanted a six-pack. I wanted to impress a girl. I wanted to get a six-pack. That's what it was. And I didn't see any abs for 3 years. And I totally forgot about that. That I literally went to the gym every day for 3 years and didn't see abs. And I just kept fucking going. Because I wanted it so bad. And it just became automatic. It became part of my lifestyle to just go to the gym, start, eating whole foods and just really caring about my overall lifestyle. I completely had to shift my lifestyle into someone who is a healthy person who does care about these things. But just the more that I go through this, the more that I go through fitness and the more that I'm starting to get into business and UGC, there's just so many parallels between fitness and business, making money and relationships. And quite literally, it's all about delayed gratification. If I just quit after a year of going to the gym, I would still be that chubby kid. But I just kept fucking going. And I got to the point where you want to make it automatic. I stopped being so emotional about the outcome. I would look at my older brother, and my older brother was jacked since birth. Bro came out of the womb with a fucking 8-pack. And here I was just being super chubby my whole life. So I was like, how? He didn't have to do it didn't seem like he had to do anything. He was just already just shredded. And I felt like I was doing so much more than him and getting zero return. Like, it just wasn't showing. And it got to the point where at first it made me kind of like discouraged, but then I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep going. I just like figured out a way to like take the emotion out of it, and I just like automatic, this is what I do. And it's so funny, the moment you start taking the emotion out of like the result and you just plug away, increase your inputs, it just starts to come. It's so weird. It's like when you're, you know, when you're not looking for a girlfriend and then the perfect girl comes out of nowhere. It's exactly like that. Run down your fingers through your hands. You feel those calluses. That's a reflection of the inputs that you put in. That is your undeniable evidence that you are someone who cares about your fitness, your health. And it's cool that we have an actual visual, physical representation of that. And, you know, I by no means have crushed it in the business world. I had a 10K month, but then I dropped down to 3K. So like, I'm still trying to figure that out now. That's like my new task, my new goal. Like, I feel like I kind of got the fitness dialed in. So now I'm like, all right, let's get the finances in order. Let's go. Because now that I'm in a relationship, like, I want to be able to provide, like, I want to be that guy. And so that's all I'm really caring about right now is like, how do I acquire resources? And so it's the classic Hormozy, you need to stack undeniable evidence. And how do you do that? Well, I do UGC. So how the fuck do you think I do that? It's by making as many fucking ads as possible and trying to improve on those ads. You know what I mean? Like, I can't expect to be making 50K a month if I'm not posting, you know, at least like 7 videos a day. Like, you need to be doing the inputs. You can't just like think that you're gonna like have this sudden 10K month, 20K month if you're not putting in the work. Like, you need the undeniable evidence, because it's going to make you so confident that you are who you say you are, that it will happen. So you need to callous your mind the same way your fucking hand is calloused from the gym, by undeniable reps. And whether you believe in God or not, doesn't even matter. The universe rewards putting in consistency. Like, it's not gonna let hard work go unnoticed. So you got to figure out where to put your energy into. Obviously, it's got to be directed towards something positive. One of my best friends from high school is getting married, and he asked me to be his best man. So of course I said yes, but the thing is, I have to give a best man speech. And I thought it was going to be a small wedding. I really did. I didn't think there was going to be that many people there. Bro told me I'm going to be giving this speech in front of 150 people. Now, my past in high school, whatever, giving, you know, school presentations, I always had just like an unreasonable amount of anxiety when I gave presentations, and it's just fear of how you're being perceived by your peers. I think it's baked in our DNA because you don't want to be casted from the tribe if you mess up. And so, yeah, it's like an irrational fear. And it's like, I hate to even say it like that, because then that makes it my identity. Because it's really not. Like, it's really not my identity. It's just in my own head that I'm like making this narrative up. Probably because it's like everyone in my family has the same thing, but it's like, dude, like, get the fuck over yourself. You know what I mean? It's like public speaking is this, it's no different from going to the gym. You need to put in the reps. It's like building a fucking muscle, public speaking. Obviously, if I'm not, you know, doing anything to practice my communication skills, I'm going to fucking fumble that best man speech. I'm going to fumble that shit. So yeah, that's partly why I wanted to start this podcast anyways, is because I do need to work on my communication skills. Yeah, I'm not public speaking, but at least I'm working on the way that I can deliver a message and, yeah, like deliver thoughts that are in my head in a digestible way. So that's something that I'm working on now. I almost feel like I probably should be doing the Higher Up Wellness Challenge, where I'm like speaking on my phone every day, but I don't know. I'm fucking busy, so we'll see. But yeah, it's just one of those things where I'm like, damn, this is like one of the, like, it's just, there's just too many parallels in life. It's just like fucking fitness, making money, relationships, public speaking. It's all the same shit. It's delayed gratification. It is putting in the reps, undeniable stack of proof that you are someone who can do this. And when I'm stepping up in front of 150 people, it's not till May, by the way, this wedding, but in May, when I'm stepping in front of 150 people, I'm going to be way more confident if I've done this a couple times. You know what I mean? So yeah, don't expect to see amazing results if you haven't put any reps in. Why the hell do you deserve that? You don't. And you're not even ready for that. So callous the mind, callous your muscles. Like, you need to get the reps in, and it will bleed. It will bleed into your life in ways that you can never imagine, but it's gonna give you this confidence that is going to carry through with whatever you're gonna do in life. And it's the same thing with UGC. If anyone's watching this who does UGC right now, you're making ads, you're not making any money at first, and it's a fucking bloodbath. I honestly think that, like, I mean, look, like, I already said this, but my first 1,000 UGC videos on TikTok Shop, I only made $43. But I didn't stop though. Like, I just kept fucking going because I really was convicted that it was going to work out. I fucking burnt through my savings, by the way, to learn the skills I do now with UGC. Creators Corner, which is this TikTok Shop agency, that was $4,000. I didn't have $4,000 at the time to join that. I asked them if they had a payment plan, and I barely fucking paid that shit. But it was so worth it. And the skills I learned then, all the ups and downs, is what I carried over to Tribe. And now I feel like that's why I have a little bit of success with Tribe. Definitely have not gotten insane success with Tribe, but I know that I will. Because I feel so convicted that this really feels like this is it. And when you have that confidence, it's unbelievable how you show up in the world. It really is. Oh my God, I cannot wait to have kids one day so I can, like, really stress the importance to them about how important it is to be confident in what you do, because it's going to train your subconscious into how you act in the real world. And so I feel like most of my life, I kind of was in the world, kind of anxious and kind of like unsure of myself. And that's really damaging. Like, you need to have fucking delusional confidence. And, you know, people like mask it, or they'll, like, you know, try to put you down saying it's arrogant, but it's like, dude, you should be pretty fucking you should be pretty, I don't know, I think you should be a little arrogant. I do. Sorry. It's better than being nervous all the time and being too scared to try shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, be respectfully arrogant. That's all I gotta say. Anyways, thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you're watching this, if you made it to the end, what year are you in your gym fitness journey? Because I'm on year 6 right now. I'm on 6 years deep of going to the gym consistently, and it completely changed my life. And I would imagine if you're watching this video, you probably care about your health. You probably care about fitness, mindset, making money. And so, yeah, I'm just curious about that. But anyways, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.